Hello, Aquarius friends. This is John from Intuitive Johnny, and I will be giving you your general career and love reading for May 2020. First of all, I would like to wish everyone, and I hope everyone is in good health and especially good mental health. It's a very challenging time for everyone in this planet, and I hope everyone's taking care of themselves, because when you're taking care of yourselves, you're also taking care of the people around you. And I hope it will have a domino effect and help to keep everyone safe and healthy, and eventually extinguish this virus pandemic that we are experiencing right now. So for your reading, I am doing something different. I tend to, because I tend to shuffle a lot and focus so much into channeling your energy. But for from this month, I'm going to prepare all of the spread, so there's no shuffling involved, and I want to let you guys, make you guys feel that feel confident that I did meditate and shuffle the cards in the best way possible. And I just want to focus on communicating the messages directly to you guys without much interruption. So first, let's start with your general reading. Your first card is the Four of Clubs, and it's followed by and blocked by the Five of Clubs. This is telling me that you guys, it can be in the recent past or currently, that you guys are concede or going through some major setbacks in your life. It can be a part of your life, maybe in love life, or it can be at work, where you have this roadblock that you can't seem to get through because you have this agreement, or you sign a contract, or you have this kind of vow that you had to follow, that you had to just go through. And I feel like there's a lot of there's a lot of holding back, and kind of like thinking that you want to leave the situation but then you can't. So that's something that is coming across really strongly for me, for you, for the month of May. In your subconscious, you're being represented by the King of Diamonds. King of Diamonds is someone who is thinking a lot. Not exactly, it usually is someone who is smart, and for some reason it feels like this person is somehow clouded by what's going on in his or her life. It's just he or she has a capability to analyze things and figure out what's going on and what they should be doing in their lives. But however, there's some kind of clouded energy that's just embracing around them, and it's not making them feel, or it's not letting them see the clearer picture. And that's something that you guys have to keep in mind. In the past, you guys have had a gift, something that you thought, or something that you thought that is good for you, something that you wanted, but it somehow turned out to be something that it's not exactly that you wished for. In the present moment, in your conscious, you guys have the Nine of Clubs. It's telling me that you guys are somehow just pushing through with the tide, just going through with the waves, going through with the flow, but somehow it feels like just for the sake of moving forward, but not exactly knowing where to go. So that's something that you guys, maybe if you guys are in this situation, it's something that you guys have to be aware of, that maybe you are doing, but it's not exactly sure that it's what you are doing. You may not be aware of what you're doing. In the future, you have the Jack of Hearts. I feel like some of you may be coming through, or will be meeting someone who is younger than you, who is more inexperienced than you, but this person feels like he or she will be teaching you, they will be teaching you something, like a lesson, or make you realize something that you don't have. This person may seem like younger to you, or maybe you may have a higher ranking than them, but it feels like to me that you will learn something from them because of their pureness, because of what they can offer to you, or what they can show you and it's something that you have to consider, because when you are in a king of diamond king of diamond status, you feel like you're better, you feel like you know everything, you feel like you have experience enough. But then no, because you are coming from the diamond energy, and this person is coming from a heart's energy, and this person is going to give you some kind of clarity, some form of lesson, and that you guys may not realize that you didn't know about this, or maybe you have forgotten about some lessons in your life, and this person is going to give you some clarity, and I'm really happy for that. You are trying to change the direction that you're going through, but I really feel like many of you don't know where you guys are going, and it's good that you guys are trying to move forward, trying to change the course of your direction based on what you have from the Four of Clubs and the Five of Clubs. And I want you guys to somehow reassess where you are and where you want to go through, and what are the things that you're doing to get to where you want to be. So that's something that you have to keep in mind, and try to be more aware of what you are doing is I guess is what's the message is about from this spread. Other people around you, if the challenge that you are going through for a specific part of your life, or your journey, if this was involving other people around you, maybe it can be an ex, it can be a business partner, or someone that you had to let go of, or maybe you are still in the process of letting go, or somehow you're in a toxic relationship. Somehow the person around you, somehow it feels like they had so much burden around them, they have so much more going on than what you have. It feels heavier, it's a heavier energy than what you have. And I want to point that out, because somehow for some people who find it difficult to move on, or find it difficult to forgive, it's always good to know how are the other people doing compared to you, and from there you will have more of an energy, or gives you some more insight and some more inspiration to somehow, or maybe I can forgive, and maybe I can let go of this person, and I can move on, start moving on with my life. What you're wishing is a new beginning, is a new love, something new that is something that's very sincere and something pure, and I feel like you haven't experienced this for quite a long time. I feel like for many of you, I'm seeing images of a couple who used to be really happy, or the Aquarius person thought he or she was really happy, but then realizing that maybe this is not what he wants or she wants anymore, and you're wanting something more pure and something to restart that is in a very loving way, or loving environment that you're aspiring for. Your most possible outcome is a King of Spades, and this is representing your emotions as a possible outcome. King of Spades is usually someone who is problematic, depressed, or not exactly thinking in the best way possible. And I think it's all coming from the Nine of Clubs, which is somehow just trying to go along, move along go with the flow, but not exactly knowing what you're doing, or somehow maybe you are clouded by, because you're the King of Diamonds, being clouded by the issues around you and the people around you that may be changing the course of your direction, or maybe you're just following others and not exactly following what you feel inside you. And something that you have to consider, because I feel like the way I read the cards is that whatever the cards are saying, all the course through the final outcome is, all the cards before the final outcome is affecting the final card. So I want you guys to somehow reassess where you are going through, and have that awareness and intellect and insight to where you are and where you want to be, because it's literally everything that you're doing now will affect what will you be by the end of May or June. So just keep that in mind. Your advice card, wow, your advice card is detox your friendship. It's saying here that your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. So that's some word for thought. Now, for your career, the first card is a 10 of diamonds and followed by the 2 of diamonds. It's telling me that someone who has power, someone who has the capability, it can be you or it can be other people in your work or in your social circle, has the capability or has the money, literally, and this person is hiding something, or this person is trying to be more calculative or more estimating of what their plans next, because somehow many of their decisions is going to be more of will affect people around. However, this person is not exactly thinking straight, or not exactly, it feels like this person is slacking, literally, like not doing the right moves, not exactly moving forward with the right set of mind, because this person is just going through something else. And however, I feel like for many of you, things will go the way it should be anyway, and it's not exactly negative. I feel like this person will come back on its own and just redeem whatever it is that it has to be, that it has to be done. And because the final cards is the five of hearts and a queen of hearts, and it's telling me that whatever it is that you wanted to do, wanted to achieve with your careers, I know it's coronavirus season, but then if you guys are still lucky enough to have something to a form of livelihood, whatever it is that you want to achieve, you will still get it. It's just that you are still just clouded with things that are happening around you, and just know that if you push forward and know where you are going, you will get there. And that's a really possible, or a really positive energy that I'm getting from you guys, and I'm really, really happy that you guys have these cards. Advice card for you guys is, it says here, aging. I wonder what this says. I am one with unlimited love beyond all seeming restrictions of age. I am filled with joy, energy, and beauty, a vessel for the divine Shakti. So remember that always, whatever that you have learned, it's beyond all restrictions of age. It's just telling me that somehow, whatever you are in the stage of your work or your career, it doesn't matter, because the things that you are, the situation that you are in now, whatever learnings that you have had in your life, no matter how small, how big, how much it is, it's going to be enough for you to kind of just push through the boundaries and just move forward with your careers. And it's a very, very positive reading for your career. Now, love. I want to, there's this feeling from you guys that somehow it feels really connected to your general reading, because it feels like to me that there, you had this wish, of um ideal relationship or ideal form of partnership that you had in your mind, but then somehow something about this kind of make you feel like, it feels like cracking up. It feels like the dream that you had is somehow being broken, because it's you somehow because things did not seem like what they seem to be. Like, you had this ideal image of what a partnership or love relationship should be, but then you're somehow feeling like, oh, maybe this is not the exact thing that I wanted from the beginning, and I thought this is something that I want. But I feel like things are going to be presented to you, and things will evolve for you. Just try not to overreact on in the process of doing things, because I feel like things are just moving forward for you, and you don't exactly need to interfere or make a decision right away, because I feel like things are just being given to you, and you guys will be just, things are just being given to you. However, you because you are represented as a Queen of Spade, and it somehow giving me this feeling that you are not exactly aware of of the blessings or the things that are being given towards you. And because of maybe some of you are being hurt or are hurt, and you guys are just ignoring the situation around you, and somehow you need to see. I'm gonna show you guys the spread. You guys need to see what's happening around you, because things are being are given to you. Maybe some problems are being presented, but then there are resolutions, there are things that are being given to you. But you guys as a Queen of Spades is ignoring everything in that's happening. So somehow there's a need for you to be aware of what's happening. I think awareness is what is the word that you need for the month of May, and it's something that's going to be very helpful for you, because running away from your problems is not exactly going to help you. It's not something that will be moving you forward for the better, and you guys will just go in a circle. I feel like it's a cycle for you if you did not learn from, we learn from our mistakes, and we learn from the situations in our lives. But then when we don't learn from those lessons, we just keep repeating all the lessons every time, and it will just feel like a cycle for us. So now I'm going to pick advice cards for you guys, and I want to be generous with this, and I feel like this will help many of you as it did for my personal readings in the past. So it's saying here, let go of guilt. And it's saying, when you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from the past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. Sometimes it's not our fault if we come across people or situations that not what we wish for, but we had to let go of the guilt of being in that situation or choosing that situation in the past, because maybe that was the only decision we had, or we are in that mindset that we did not know any better. So we have to let go of the feeling of punishing of ourselves, or not letting go of or not forgiving other people around you. So it's something that you guys have to let go of. Wow. The next one is bathroom. It's a really funny one, because it's saying here, cleanse and clarify. So you have to maybe take care of yourselves, clean yourselves physically, and the way feel that when the water's flowing from your body, and you're also releasing all the negativity. And it also means like clean the things around you, clean your surroundings, the clutter, or maybe just clean and it cleans your energy spiritually, emotionally. It will just go away. And something that you have to be aware of is that when we are changing our physicality, our environment, our mental health, it's also changing everything else emotionally, affecting everything like this, our spirituality. And something that you maybe have to start with, something that is easier for you. If you think thinking more clearly is easier for you, start with that. If you think letting go of guilt is easier for you, let's start with that, and everything else will just follow if you just go with that same direction in all aspects of your life. So last card. Saying here, gratitude. And this is a really nice card. It's saying here that find just one thing that you feel grateful for right now and let that gratitude pour through your body, and it's a healing balm like the warmth of the sun. So yeah, that's it, Aquarius friends. I hope that was very helpful for you guys, and I wish you all the best. I wish you all the love and healing for the for everything, not just for the month of May. But I will see you in the next one, and I hope this really helped you. Bye.